Leadership doesn't begin with a title, it begins with character. Too many men are waiting to be chosen, waiting for recognition, waiting for permission, waiting for the right opportunity. But history isn't changed by men who wait, it is changed by men who stepped forward. David understood that when Goliath stood in the valley challenging Israel, the entire army froze. Saul was there. Trained soldiers were there. Men with rank, armor, and experience were there. Yet for 40 days, no one moved. Then David arrived, not as a soldier, not as Israel's champion. He came to deliver food to his brothers. He wasn't invited to fight. He wasn't expected to fight. But when he heard Goliath mocking the armies of the living God, he asked the question no one else was asking: who does this man think he is? David wasn't waiting for someone to appoint him. He recognized that the moment required courage. And here's what most people miss. David's courage wasn't created in the valley. It was revealed there. Long before Goliath, there was a lion, there was a bear, there was lonely fields where no one applauded his faithfulness. It was in those hidden places that David built his confidence in God. When he faced Goliath, he wasn't relying on optimism. He was relying on a history with God. That is the pattern. Private faithfulness produces public courage. The biggest trap many men fall into is the permission trap. I'll lead when someone recognizes me. I will speak when someone gives me a platform. I will move when I feel qualified. But while you're waiting, problems remain unsolved. Families remain uncovered. Communities remain without leadership. The valley doesn't wait. Even David's own brother tried to send him back. He questioned David's motive and told him to stay in his place. But David refused to let another man's opinion decide his obedience. He simply turned away and kept moving toward his assignment. Every man has a value. Maybe it's your family, your business, your workplace, your church, your community. The question isn't whether someone more qualified could solve the problem. The question is whether you will step forward, not recklessly, not arrogantly, but with the quiet confidence that comes with walking closely with God and being faithful when no one is watching. Here is the truth. God prepares leaders before he reveals them. The hidden seasons are not wasted seasons. The ordinary days matter. The unseen work matters. Every act of faithfulness is shaping the man you will become when your moment arrives. So stop waiting to be chosen. Guard your private life. Build your character. Strengthen your walk with God. Because when your valley comes, you will not have the time to build courage then. You will simply reveal the courage you've already built. The giant is still talking. The valley is still waiting. The question is this: will you keep waiting to be chosen, or will you become the man who steps forward? My name is Ike Ojibe, and this is my unsolicited advice.